Yeah, it is a deliberate act. It's a inhuman act. It's a brutal killing of a soldier. This is no way of expressing your some sort of anger. Let's say some violation has taken place earlier. If the Pakistani army has some grudge, so that has to be if there is some dispute about the patrol moving around in the area, in the line of control, and these things there are laid down procedure must be followed. That is the flag through flag meetings. It should have been sorted out, which has not been done, which has not happened. So they have gone to the extreme that by entering, by ingressing into the country, into our own land, and they have done this brutal killing which needs to be condemned. It is an inhuman act. It is a violation of the Geneva Convention, the ceasefire violation as such. Number of them have been taking place even after 1971 agreement, Shimla agreement. No doubt for some time there the border was quiet, but thereafter there was spurt of violations. It led to the war also, Kargil war also, and then also right from 2003, though there was an agreement in 2003 as confidence building measures that there will be no ceasefire violation. Yet after some time, the violations started taking place. No doubt, full-fledged army is not involved. We are aware of this. This may be local action, but has serious ramifications on the soldier's mind, on the morale of the forces, also on the morale of the, I should say, for the countrymen. Also, the national leader should be conscious of this fact that it has long-drawn ramifications. It is not a war. If war something happens, casualties do take place. Hundreds, thousands of them. There are got about 19,000 Indian soldier, officer, JSOs killed during various operations right from 1947 onwards. There are got about 33,000 wounded. That is, everything is fair in love and war. Both sides happens. But not such like inhuman act, such like treatment matter to a prisoner of war, or also like this to by capturing a person, then beheading him. This is something very shameful act, needs to be condemned, and this task must be taken by the government to bring it to the notice of the government of Pakistan that such kind of act one after another. This is not the first time it has happened. Let me tell you, I would like to tell you, this happened in 47 when the intruders came into the J&K. Our grand soldier, our warrior, Naib Subedar, that time Jamadar Nand Singh, who was Victoria Cross Mahavir Chakra, his dead body while fighting was taken away by the Pakistani soldiers. It was tied behind a truck. It was taken to Muzaffarabad, shown to the villagers, shown to their own people, and they were announcing on the loudspeaker that this is the kind of treatment will be meted to every prisoner of war. Or imagine this was a dead body, and ultimately his dead body was thrown into a nala. What I am saying is, subsequently Saurabh Kalia in 99, what happened? So we have been tolerating all this nonsense, one after another. We have taken no corrective measures to correct such like things with what is going on within Pakistan Army. So that is what is very painful and need to be sorted out. And we should not take this thing lightly incident. It is not a question of one chap getting killed or two people getting killed. No, it is the way they have, after having capturing, after having the chap has been wounded, there are Geneva Convention, chap has to be treated actually. If a person who has been wounded, he has to be given first aid. A person who is captured, he has to be treated like any other prisoner of war, like a human being. We have been doing it. We have done it for 93,000 soldiers. They were given VIP treatment after Bangladesh war. They were, but they are not responding to that extent.